Hello, dear students. Yesterday we read three stanza of this poem, The Schoolboy, and today we are going to start the fourth stanza of this poem, The Schoolboy. So let's start. How can the bird that is born for joy sit in a cage and sing? How can a child, when fears annoy, but droop his tender wing and forget his youthful spring? So the poet is explaining here. Again, the poet compares a child with a bird. According to his view, a bird which is born cheerful and fun loving can never sing sweet songs if caged. Similarly, a child, if remained under the umbrella of annoying fear and tension and distrust of his teacher, can never enjoy the natural instincts of joy and playfulness. Indeed, a world full of rigid codes of discipline will ruthlessly take away the beautiful spring, the childhood days of a person's life. I hope you are understanding, students. So, come to the fifth stanza of this poem. O father and mother, if birds are nipped and blossom blown away, and if the tender plants are stripped of their joy in springing day by sorrow and care's dismay. So, what the poet is explaining here? The poet explains to the highest authority to father and mother. If a budding child is picked and swept off in the early stage of life in an ocean of sorrow, where there is no one to care for, if happiness crushes the sensitive plants beautiful and the newborn birds, summer can never be joyful. Okay, dear students, next last stanza. How shall the summer arise in joy, or the summer fruits appear? If care and concern rule over the plants, flowers, birds, such a summer will be dry and will bear no fruit. The child inquires his parents as to how they can win back what pain, sadness has destroyed. If the plants dry up due to pain, sorrow, no fruit will be there in the season of autumn, and this implies the childhood pleasures, joys are restricted. One has to be very sure that the adult life will be absolutely dry and unproductive. So, towards the poems and the boy wonders how children can grow if they are not allowed to enjoy the summer. I hope, dear students, this poem is clear to you. So, you have to listen it very carefully and you have to read and listen it very carefully. Okay, dear students, thank you.